Don't you ever think while reading a story that it would be so much better if the main character used their mind for once, thought logically, or even better, had a gun? It doesn't even need to be a portal gun. A regular gun would have dealt with so many villains. I'm just saying, if Ash Ketchum had a shotgun, Team Rocket would be blasting off only once. Maybe that's why Fanfic Deku doesn't go anywhere without his trusted full automatic 9 Glock. Anyway, today I want to talk about one of those fanfics in which the main character uses their head for once, and the entire story is better off because of it. This story is one of my favorite fanfics and is called Wand for a Skitter. It is a crossover between Harry Potter and Worm. For those that do not know Worm, it is a web novel about a gritty world with superheroes and villains. The story focuses on a girl who bullies her way into becoming a supervillain, all the while thinking she is doing it for the greater good while being stuck in an oppressive system where one of the most powerful heroes decide everything. This story takes place in America indeed. For those that do not know Harry Potter, it is a series about a gritty world with wizards. The story focuses on a boy who is bullied into becoming a hero, all the while thinking he is doing it for the greater good, while secretly he is only reinforcing a discriminatory and backwards government. Yes, this story takes place in Britain. Anyway, in the fanfic Wand for a Skitter, Taylor, the protagonist of Worm, gets reincarnated into the world of Harry Potter and then proceeds to use the gritty mindset she got from her previous world as a supervillain and exposes the world to the power of bullying the enemy into submission. She basically replaces Harry Potter's role in this story, but gets sorted into Slytherin, with whom she doesn't jive with really well, and Voldemort sends his Death Eaters after her to slay her, and it is the protagonist to figure out creative ways to deal with them. This includes, but is not limited to, filling a bath with acid, bludgeoning people with a sock, nail bombs, decorating the town with body parts for psychological effect, getting a second wand, and most importantly, getting a gun. Actually, the entire story enjoyment is derived from reading all the over-the-top ways the protagonist deals with the endless enemies coming her way. Now, I hear you already think, isn't that over the top? Isn't this out of character? Isn't this a worm-fic in name only and just an excuse to use canon as a playground? Well, you would be right if it wasn't for the fact I lied, and the author lied as well. See, the story is marked as a Worm/Harry Potter crossover, but it actually isn't. Wand for a Skitter is a crossover between Harry Potter and the story of a psychopath who has Riddler's planning capabilities and lures people into a house and then savagely subjects them to several methods of torture, and also happens to be a kid. Yes, Wand for a Skitter is basically Home Alone, except it takes place in Hogwarts. This was my video. Thank you for watching. Now I have a special announcement. I reached 400 subscribers. I want to thank every single last one of you, except Delta, for this milestone. There will be cake, there will be games, and I might upload a recording of me and my friends reading my immortal,